Mic check. Oh gosh, I want to sneeze. Dang it, I can't sneeze. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace, boys and girls. I came in his name, I am saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, "Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee." I said, I came in his name. I am saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples of what we call them was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. By his grace, boys and girls. Hello, Bernie. Hello, Cheese. This one goes out to all you natural girls. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and he blew in the clouds, he blew them away. Heaven and earth he built, it took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. I said, Hey Alpha, 'cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. Sent a letter to Cadbury's, they made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both your eyes. Hello, Rach, 'cause you're a natural girl. A natural girl. I'll work for days, toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress, all your wedding flowers. And your dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest and turn every man's head as you grace the aisle, those curves and that smile, that smile. 'Cause you're a natural girl with actual curves. And your veil will be handmade by nails. They blush at your beauty when they caught her glimpse. Your legs, your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. Someone send a message to my father up above and tell him I found this girl, the one I truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. 'cause you're a natural, actual girl. Tra-la-la-la-la. I write your name upon Venus, Jupiter, Mars. When you look up at night, you'll see your name is written in the stars. It's 'cause you're a natural girl. Bink. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Actually, where are we? Give me some music. That one. Alabama, I met my love by the gasworks wall. I dreamed the dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. The old town. Set the night on fire, fingers. I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. This dirty old town, this dirty old town. I'm gonna make me a big sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. This dirty old town, this dirty old town, dirty old town, this dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks wall. I dreamed the dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory walls. This dirty old town, this dirty old town, dirty old town, this dirty old town. It's cold. Hello, Sandra. Dirty old town, this dirty old town. Was on fire, no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed I'd Chris Isaac, two first names, boys and girls. How y'all doing? Do you have a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane? We're definitely not spinning in 4 different directions at 1.4 million miles an hour. I'll just put that out there. Ricardo Montalban. Gunshot shattering the peace of night. It's just another firefight for the people of this little town. For the dying soldier, well, he's feeling 10 years older. Is lying face down on the ground. All the words are in his head, and all the words his mother said she would put him into bed back home. Well, your daddy, when he died in the Falklands, fighting for another man's cause. And your brother, he was killed in the last war. And your mother, well, she's lying home alone. Every day she sees your face on the picture on the fireplace with your brother. He was leaving school, and then the day came 5 years ago. Mother, I need to know. You spoke the words your brother spoke before. I know the things my daddy's done, and I've seen the medals that he's won. I know this is what he would have wanted for me. But your daddy, never your daddy, when he died in the Falklands, fighting for another man's cause. And your brother, he was killed in the last war. And your mother, well, she's lying home alone. And now she wonders at it all. F. Peter again. Just in whose name did these brave young heroes fall? And how many more are gonna answer that call? They're gonna fight and die in another country's war. They're gonna die for a religion they didn't believe in at all. They're gonna die in a place they should never been at all. Oh, I said never been at all. But your daddy, when he died in the Falklands, fighting for another man's cause. And your brother, he was killed in the last war. Your brother is lying home alone. Bink. Let's sing one for the big fella, because I'm a little bit late, sorry. I got chatting in the park. I was having a good chat, actually. I almost got to this atheist. Almost. He had to rush off. Oh, if I'd known he was an atheist, I'd have hit the book straight away. But I didn't. We just went around the block a little bit. But next time we meet, I'm telling you, Dan's gonna get it. We're both barrels. Right, let's sing one for God. Well, where's that gone? Oh, there it is. This one goes out to the Heavenly Father, folks. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. A breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. Yes, you do. Life for me. Yes, it is, and I'm feeling God. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. Fingers. Again. River running free. You know how I feel. Blossoms in a tree. You know how I feel. Yes, you do. It's a new dawn, new day, new life for me. Yes, it is, and I'm feeling God. Dragonflies out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when your day is done, that's what I mean. Yes, it is. It's a new dawn, new day, new life for me. Yes, it is, and I'm feeling God. Whoa, 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 stars when you shine, you know how I feel, yes you do. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Yeah, 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 freedom is ours. You know how I feel, yes you do. It's a new dawn, new day, new life for me. Yes it is. Thank you, Father. And I'm feeling God. Bing! Right, there we go. Let's put that back. Let's get Doggy a biscuit. Hello, Henshaw. Is you man gorgeous? Are you knackered? How are you not knackered? You've just been on the pitch for over an hour with Saffy the Staffy. She's a lovely dog, isn't she? That one, that Bluey. Your biscuits. Yes. Your biscuits. There you go. Right. Sorted. Good evening, boys and girls. Let's just move myself around a little bit. That microphone's a little bit close for where I'm sitting. Put it over there a bit. That's better. So I can raise my voice without scaring the bejesus out of everyone. How y'all doing? Do you have a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat plane? Up to the top of there. Let's come over to the... Why can't I see my skull picture? Right, 1 second. Everything's overlapped wrong. There we go. Let's move this one a little bit over there so I can swap sides when I want to. There we go. And let's bring the big screen down a little bit. Bink. There we go. Let me just copy and paste the stream. I'll be right back with you. Pause. Copy. Copper. Twitter. Tweety. Posty. Oh my gosh, what's my opinion on that? I think they should both be locked up. Blocked up. Yeah, blocked in a well somewhere. Paste. There we go. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. The world's gone mad. Right, there we go. Let me come back. Say hello. Oh, actually, we'll do skulls first. Every day we look at the human skeleton. Why? Because it is the most fundamental truth that God has given you. He created male and female in his own image. Male and female created he, them. Look. Males have got bigger faces. And when you look at animals, plants, it doesn't matter. The male, 99.9% of the time, is bigger. And in humans, this is the case. Males are bigger. Males get bigger faces, bigger eyes, rectangular, far apart eyes, rounded, close set eyes, big nose, big teeth, little teeth, a wide dental arch to match the far apart eyes, a narrow dental arch to match the close set eyes, a sloping jaw to match those two, a square jaw to match those two. Women have a 5 head, vertical, it goes up and curves about here. It starts to curve backwards, whereas a man's curves, well, I say curve, it slopes straight back from just above the eyes, starts to slope. The brow bone juts out and the skull goes back. Women are widest in the hairline. Someone said, what, this way? That's not the hairline, is it? That's the hairline to the chin. Hairline. There. Men are widest. If I've drawn a line across there, even if I drew one down just so to show the narrow face, you should still realise that the widest part on a woman's skull, after following me all this time, is in the hairline. It kills me. It really does. It's like you're not paying attention. How many times have you looked at the skulls? And you can see that the woman is widest in the hairline and the man is widest in the middle of his face. Let's go back. Excess of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news point, teaching and research without need for much more payment to a copyright holder. Bink. Bosh, let's come into chat, say hello to you all. Who was in class fit? Oh, second time. Dutch girls, you are beautiful. Hello, Juice. Swap lips. Betty, hello, welcome. Carol, welcome to the show. Faith, welcome. E-Trader, how you doing? Alpha, we said hello anyway. Kyle Shinobi, out and about, how you doing, mate? Hello, Annabelle. Hello, Trini. Grenadine Lunasac. That's a big name. That's a big name. Annabelle Wienerman. How you doing, Annabelle? Sandra, Rachel, Judy. Just some dude. Chris, welcome to the show.
Cable X, salam. Is that all of you? No. Jennifer, how you doing, Jenny? Jenny. I think that's it. Is that all of you? I think that's all of you. If I missed you, my eyes are old, my wheeze are nuke. Sart. Is that how you say it? Sart. Jim Caviezel. I've already done Jim Caviezel. Pay attention in class. Have we not taught you this enough times? You go to YouTube, you type in my channel name, there, look. That's my channel name there. G2G Poncho Pete. And then you put your choice right there. Jim, what was it? I don't know. I've lost it. Caviezel. Oh my gosh. Ezel. Is that it? Find. And there it is. Jim Caviezel. It's already been done. You can do this with any of your requests before you request for me. Because every time you make me do this, I waste another 20 seconds of my life. Gone. I can't get it back. It's gone. 20 seconds. Search for someone I've already done. That's how you search YouTube. Put my name in and then you request. If it's not there, then I probably haven't done it. Or it's under something. Like you're looking for Roy Schneider. It'll be under Jaws, the movie. That's the way we do it. Right. I'm done. Let's go back. Did I say hello to everyone? I did. Hello. Ricardo Montalban. It's not very famous, is it? I'm supposed to be doing A-listers. Ricardo Montalban. It knew who I wanted. Images. Oh, actually, no. Let's go back. Take that name, put that straight in the back file. Corinthian leather. Why is this already coming up? It's already in purple, which means I've already looked. When did I look? I swear we've already done it. Back file. Paste. Get off. Paste. Right, it's searching for, what is it? Ricardo Montalban. The plane back, the plane. That's a little woman right there. Eve Villeneuve, whatever his name is. That's a little girl. Ricardo with a long face. FTM walked into the bar. Bartender said, but why the long face? Have a look at the wife. He's got a nice Adam's apple and a neck on him, hasn't he? Right. Bolt on chin versus the real thing. Yeah, problems in that picture. Ricardo Montalban. Open eye socket, look. It's really open. I know they've tried to square it off, but it's still a very open, rounded eye socket, look. No cheekbones. Thin pink lips. Egghead. Widest in the hairline, look. See, this is what gets me. How can you not know what widest, unless you don't watch the videos? That's the only thing I can imagine. I post this every day on Twitter, and yet you don't come and watch the videos. The quickest way to learn this is in these lives. It is. Learning from my memes is going to take you longer because you can't ask direct questions like you can in chat. There you go. Right, okay. Ricardo Montalban. What's that back file saying? Give me a reading. Still working on it. Uh-oh. Do we not have Ricardo? I remember doing Ricardo, though, because I remember this picture. It's not a very good one, though. Oh, my word. What are we looking at there? Titties! It is Monday night. Nana's got her baps out. She's also stuffed a Maris Piper potato down her underwear. He's fucking bulging, isn't he? Either that or he's got elephantitis of the balls. It's one of those things. Let's... that is him, right? That is a young Ricardo. She got Popeye muscles, look. We're done right there. Even though she's on a walker, look, she's crossing her legs in line. She definitely got titties. She definitely got boobies. Look at that. It wasn't even taken out properly, I don't think. It still looks like a boobie to me. Let's go back. They're ugly dudes. Those two aren't a lot. 1,000-yard stairs on them. I got to admit, though, when I saw Khan in Star Trek, I'm still seeing titties. It's Khan. She got, oh, look at that mastectomy scar. That is huge. Can you see that at home? I don't know how good your TV or your phone is. But that is a huge scar all the way up there, look. That is massive. She's got titties. Ricardo Montalban. Do you know what? I don't think she's got any gates. And she's not really famous. If someone said to me, do you know who Ricardo Montalban is? I said, no, I ain't got a clue. He was in The Naked Gun. No, still. Look at the shoulders on Priscilla Presley. He was in The Naked Gun. No, not got a clue. He was Khan in Star. Ah, now I know who you're talking about. Oh, look at that 5-head. That's before they had Klingons, look. Look at those two dimples. Now, we've mentioned this many times before. Where's that picture? Where's my skulls? There they are. The male brow bone, the head draws inwards, look. And the male brow bone is what sticks outwards. It sticks outwards at the front of the eyes and then slopes backwards. But a woman's head doesn't have brow bone, look. It just goes vertical and then it curves here. But at that curvature, you've got these two beautiful lumps. Can you see them? I'm sure you can see the shading of one there, look. And you see the shading of the other there, making these two. Well, the only way I can explain is a pair of titties. She got a pair of, women have a pair of tits on top of your head, look. Look, he's got a pair of tits on top of his head. Oh, well, there's another observation. Right, okay. Ricardo Montalban. Look at these pigeon chests. She's got a curvy body, hasn't she? Yeah, is that Ricardo? Is that Ricardo? I don't know, but she's got big buttocks. I got shot, son. Where'd you get shot, son? I got shot in the buttocks. I'll tell you what we're not getting. We're not getting any gates. We've got Popeye muscles. We've got Olive's boobs. Popeye! We're looking at Ricardo Montalban. Is that his husband? Let's have a look at him. Wedding day. Can we have a mince? Wedding day mince? That'd be nice. No, nothing. But I'll tell you what. When you get a side by side like that, tell me which one of them's got the bigger head. Whose eyes are bigger? Whose teeth dominate that picture? Who's got the neck? Large, low set ears, look. Earrings hanging in line with the teeth. If you put earrings in there, look, it'd be in line with the nose. Oh, she can play guitar as well. Of course she can. She's Mexicano. Oh, is she? Oh my gosh! Tell me, which store do you think Ricardo Montalban shops at? Look at the state of that. That is Bruce Lee's school of high-waisters. That really is long legs, short body. Peter, when's the last time you pulled your trousers over your belly button? Not once. Maybe as a kid, my pajamas. I remember pulling my pajamas up. But that's it. Yeah, never. Men don't wear trousers like that. Women do, though. Oh, look, she's got a boxer shorts on. Again, when's the last time I pulled my boxer shorts up? It's a womb with a view. It really is. It's a womb with a view. And we're still not getting any... Where's his package gone anyway? Right there, look. He's got a Maris Piper. He has literally got a Maris Piper King Edward potato shoved down his swimming wear. And here... Go back. Where is it? Where's the Maris Piper gone? I'd expect, especially with that gap there, I'd expect to see one of your little fellas. I'd expect to see one of your little fellas. For sure, for sure. He's got big teeth, hasn't he? Who's that? That looks like Sophia Loren. What a set of Nash. That's a lion's smile right there, isn't it? That is the lion's smile. And again, with those, look at them both. Is Ricardo showing here how to do the pigeon chest? Nothing there, look. They both wear, that one looks like a Masonic apron, it really does. Tell me you're a Mason without telling me that's a huge fella, isn't it, that one there? Look at the size of him. It's all backwards. Look, Bruce Lee's skull. Look, long legs, short body. Someone explain this to me like I'm 4 years old, please. Oh, she was a boxer. You fancy yourself as a bit of a boxer, do you, lady? And again, with the Bruce Lee skull of high waisters. What is going on? The pockets on them jeans. Can you imagine how many conkers, or if you went scrumping, how many apples you could put in them pockets? I don't think she's got any gaits. Right, I've spent enough time on Ricardo Montalban. Walking. That's the only gate. It's no good. She's on a walk. I want more. Yeah, that's why Ricardo Montalban is not in the list. Is that one? Is that Ricardo? It is. Lovely. That's a full mince. Look at that. As we tiptoe through the tulips all day long. Ricardo Montalban is Big Bird. Really? Nah, it can't be. There's another one. Female Bigfoot. That's not bad. Can't we have another one like that? No. Got it. There's two. Is that the real husband? It's neck o'clock. Tell me which one of them's got a bigger neck. Oh my gosh. Look, I've got a place to put Mama's spicy meatball. All day long. Let's go back. Let's go back. Absolutely. End of story. I do need a proper full mince though. That'd be nice if we could get one. Is that you there? I don't know, but that's a mincer. I don't think it's him somehow. I'm done, that's it. Let's try street real quick. Street. Yeah, I don't think we've got any more. That's it. We've got two gates. Again, not the most famous of characters, right? Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. We'll take that one. Save image. And that one. Save image. And you know what? I will take that one. I'll take it. I don't care. I know it's a woman. I don't have to be told twice. What's that one look like? Oh, that's not bad. It's not perfect though. That's the problem. Shoulder stops here, look. That's where the clavicle stops, look. That's the arm, look. There's the shoulder of the arm. And the bone stops here, look. The hips, widest below the crotch. Look, there's the widest bit, look. Outweigh. I'll take that one as well, why not? Save image. Let's go back. Let's go back. I just need your face. He's a bit tilted there. Can we get something straight on? That's a 50-50. We'll take that one. Bloody lovely. There we go. Ricardo Montalban. We'll take your name, Ricardo. Oh, yeah, you're just winding me up, aren't you? Mouse, work, copy. Done. Get rid of that. Open up a new one. Edit out that one. And we're good to go. Paste. Create. Done. Next. Cat Dealey. English famous though, not really famous cable. Cat Dealey. Most famous for calling the audience a bunch of C's. Shut up, you bunch of... I couldn't believe it. She couldn't control the flip-flops in the audience. Look at that face. She was touted as one of the most beautiful women in England. Look at the state of that now. Look at that diesel. That absolute square jawline. I think I have got Cat Deeley. I haven't got Ricardo. Let's just put Cat in the search. Away it goes. Cat Deeley. DC, Devil's Child in reverse. Square neck, square jaw, big teeth, deep set eyes, rectangle shaped eyes, look. And you can just see the brow bone. Remember, they shave all this bit down, trying to bring the eyes forward. They shave the nose in, because everything here would have been pushed forward, deepening that eye. Patrick Kielty. Look at that long-faced woman, widest in the hairline. 5 heads, close set eyes. Foxy, yeah, not quite. Cat Deeley, in its day, every man fancied it. Look at that lion smile. Now look at it. It looks like a train wreck, doesn't it, compared to that? 20 years difference. Because they're abusing the wrong hormones, and every 7 years, Cat gets a boost of testosterone from his doodahs between his legs. Yeah. Who's got close set eyes? Who's got the widest face? Who's got the longest face? Who's got the flat 5 head with the widest hairline? And again, look how the ears just mould into the skull. There's no earlobe there. Nowhere dangly. I've got like dangly bits on my ears. Right, where are we? Let's come back. Patrick Kielty. Look at those clavs. Look how thick this clavicle is. Place to put Mama's spicy meatball. The Adam's apple's been shaved right down, but look how square it is. Again, with the messed up short forehead, but messed up eyes, look. Cat Deeley, thick clavicles. Again, look how thick that clavicle is. Right, Cat Deeley. It's a man, sorry, and Keel is a woman right there. Look at them deranged looking eyes. Ooh, oh, it's his hand. I thought that was a penis. I thought I had a Penis. All right, we're done. Cat Deeley's a bloke. We just need your gates, Cat. We need your catwalk, Cat. All right, there we go. Right there. Straight leg. Knees together, look there. Knees apart. That's how subtle this is, folks. You see, to anybody who's not used to doing this, they'll show you pictures like this and say, no, that's a man, look, he's got straight legs. But his knees aren't together. You see, if you don't know all the particulars, you'll fall for pictures like this. This is why we get them when the foot's back or the foot's forward. We try not to get them in the middle, unless it shows rule number 1. Rule number 1 is to always watch the knees. Men walk with knees together. Women separate the knees. Men walk with the knees together, lot. Women cross over the knees, lot. See? This opens up and then crosses in front. That's why we like the front or the back step. We love to show these angles because then it shows you the truth, right? There, dude. We need 3 more. Dude. She got knees apart, look. Knees together. Not crossed over. Together. Oh my gosh. Sweet baby Jesus. Look at those feet and hands. Last time I saw something like that, I was reading a road map of Britain. That reminds me, I need 2 pipe cleaners and 2 bottles of milk. That is a dude's body. And look at those hands. They're scary. Size of that claw. There we go. Straight legs. Knees together. And again, straight legs. Knees together. Look at Patrick Kielty. Look at that Q line there. Look how straight these are. And we're done. We're definitely done. I don't need any more. Look at those teeth. Any questions? Any questions? Right, Cat Deeley, back Filey. Cat Stevens, Cat Deeley, there he is. Oh, we've got a few of them. Made me do it twice, look. Someone's made me do this one twice, pricks. Alright, where are we? Cat Dealy. There. How it started, how it went, and how it's going. Cat Dealy. Is it like that? Is it Dealy with double E? I've got no idea. Let me have a look quick. It is. Cat Dealy. Why has it not put the wind up? There you go. Poop. I done it? Got it. Cat Dealy. DC as well. Devil's Child in reverse. Cat Dealy. By Cat Dealy. Let's open up a new one. Back up this list. Cat Dealy. Wasn't really famous. Frank Maloney. Who the? Frank Maloney. Boxing promoter. Have I done Tommy Robinson? Right. How many more times do I have to tell you? You put my name in and then you put Tommy Robinson to check. Tommy Robinson. Some man code. I have done Tommy Robinson. Why is that not coming up? I've definitely done Tommy Robinson. I could have sworn I've done Tommy Robinson. Has it got to be? Don't tell me I've got... Don't tell me I got to do that. Robinson. No. That's weird. I could have sworn I've done Tommy Robinson. Have I not done Tammy Robinson? Hang on, wait. Maybe I put it under Tammy. Wait. Tammy. That's weird, look. I put in Tammy Robinson, it shows me my channel. I put in Tommy Robinson, it won't show me the channel. I swear I've done the damn thing. Yeah. Go on then, I'll do Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson. I swear I've done this one. I have, under Truthers. That's why. I'm not doing a single. I've already done it. I knew I had. Truthers. Shut up. Fake Truthers. There it is. Tommy Robinson, first picture. I knew I'd done it. Fake Truthers, right there. Right, it's been done. Frank Maloney, not famous enough. I want famous people. You need to put my name. Yes, you do. Thank you. Where's the next one? Sarah Palin. Who's Sarah Palin? The little girl that got murdered. Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin. Didn't we do Roy Whiting? Oh, Sarah Palin. Right, there, we're done. Let me just put this name in the back file. Search Sarah Palin. Where am I? Cat Dealy. No, I don't want Cat Dealy. I've just done Cat Dealy. Sarah Palin. I'm still thinking about the other Sarah Palin from England. Here's Sarah Palin, isn't it? We did Roy Whiting the other day, didn't we, when I looked at serial killers. Absolute blockhead. Lion smile. Rectangle shaped face. It's a big triangle, look. That face fills that skull. I told you, once you understand the male has the bigger skull, the bigger face, they stand out really bad when you're looking at them. Like that. Look at that jawbone. Look at the Adam's apple. It's absolutely been shaved right down, look. You could literally lay a wall sausage in that neck. Not a spicy meatball. You could literally lay a sausage in that neck and it wouldn't fall out. Right, let me go after Sarah Palin. No, wink their eyes at you, folks. You have been warned. Sarah Palin, you should have found him by now. We're done. This is a dude. Oprah's got a bigger head though, hasn't he? Look at the size of their noggins. Sarah Palin. It's a man, final answer. Rectangle shaped eyes, wide cheekbones, big mouth, square jaw, long neck. Place to put a sausage. What was that? That looks so manly there. You gotta be kidding me. That's a dude. Look how low set and pointing back those ears are. Look at them. Earrings in line with the teeth. There's a woman, look. My head is not shaped like a sodden. There's another dude there. Look how quick you can spot him. He reminds me. Do you know who he reminds me of? Steve Martin. Let's go back. 2 first names. Sarah Palin. Dude, final answer. Walking. Oh, Sarah Payne. That's who it was. Sarah Payne. Oh my gosh. He looks like Janice off whatchamacallit. Seinfeld or Friends or whatever it is. We're done. Straight legs, knees together. Straight legs, knees. Look at that. Hello, wildlife and fisheries. Straight leg. Look, his body's like a pencil. Look at this big curvy bitch in the background with the pear-shaped dips. She's a big bitch. Sarah Palin, dude. Final. Straight legs, knees together. Is that you on the end there? Can't see it, Sarah. I can see it there though. Nice space between the legs. They look very similar, those two, don't they? Still, oh, it looks like a woman there though. Sarah Palin. 4 gates. One more. Where are you? Is that you walking or standing? Standing. Oh, there's a nice one now. Right there. Game over. Sarah Palin is a dude. Final answer. No, nothing matches. Shut up. I've done Sarah Palin. I know I have. Sarah P. Right, wait. Search. What's it searches? We'll grab these images just in case. I could have sworn I've done him now. I really could. Who is Eamon Drago? It's no one famous. Don't ask me for non-famous people. There we go. There we go. And I've already done it anyway. I did it the other day. Wasted my life, making me do it twice. My time is precious, given to me by God. Now let's go back. We'll take that one. You watch. I'll go in that back file. I bet it's found it. Back file. Oh, it's brought loads of them up. Sarah Brightman, Sarah Millman, Sarah Wayne, Sarah Silverman, Sarah Jessica Parr, who was it? P, S, P, S, M. Stop it. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Sarah Michelle, Sarah Milliken, M, N, O, P. Sarah Rafferty. It'll fill in there somewhere. I can't believe I ain't got Sarah Palin. I swear down I thought I'd done it. Sarah Milliken. Sarah. Oh, well, now it's finding P's. Sarah Paulson. Is that it there? Sarah Palin. No, that's Sarah Payne. That's the other one. Roy Whiting. Sarah Murdoch. Sarah Paulson. I haven't got it. Okay. I can't believe I hadn't done this fella. I could have sworn I've done him. Unless I threw him away in that month when I chucked away a file by mistake. Hey, bada, get out my chat, Billy, you fanny. Why did they want to come in? I don't know. You know, it's starting to make you look like a troll. As if you can't tell that's Billy you're talking to. Always says the same things. You know what was coming next? He'll start talking about Bosnia and how he was a soldier and he was out there fighting. Right, okay. Sarah Palin, I just need a face. Sarah Palin, that'll do. We'll take that as you. That's a bit big, actually, Peter. Let's go 50-50 there. That's better. Save image. He's in here twice. What? He's on another account as well. He's writing on 2 accounts at once. Oh, my God, you dirty troll. Let me go up the list. I'll keep my eye on the other one. Right, where are we? Right. Sarah Palin. Yeah, not Sarah Payne. Sarah Palin. All politicians are inverted. Every single last one of them. Otherwise, they wouldn't get away with this crap show that we're living in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a face. Good. Sarah Palin. She's not in the back file, is she? I'll just double check because it was still looking. Sarah M. Paulson. No, she's not there. Right, that'll do. Let me cut out. Let me get rid of that. Let me open this. Let me edit out that. Come on, mouse. There we go. Sarah Palin. Upload. Sarah Palin. There we go. Sarah Palin. Create. There's your Sarah request. Let's go after the next one. Who was next into this list? Frank Maloney. No, I can't do that one. Sarah Palin done that. Robert Palmer. Oh, that's a good one. Robert Palmer. That one where he's dancing with all those blokes. That one. Look at the state of them dudes. All I can see is collarbones, look. Everywhere. And that's a tiny picture. All I can see is collarbones. You see, if you're surrounded by these giant men and long-faced women, this is what it's going to look like around you. You just see women with collarbones everywhere. Like that. Let's get it in big picture. Look at this. Look at these collarbones. You just see shadows on every woman's neck. That's what you'd see. Right. Hello, Ryan. How you doing, pal? Right. Robert Palmer. It's a girl. Final answer. Beautiful eyes. Everything's pointed and small. Do you know who she looks like? She looks like David Raish off Sledgehammer, the cop show. He reminds me of Sledge. Robert Palmer. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. Robert Palmer. Palmer. It's one of the names they use. Patsy Palmer. Look how flat that face is. Look how pudgy the hamster cheeks are. And she got a long top lip with a deep philtrum. Oh, I don't want to go there. Stop it. You don't have to be good to rule my world. All of them, look. Open that picture. Even the guitar. Look at that one. You got on that one. Look at his arm. You got to be kidding me. They've all got massive. Hello, Wildlife and Fisheries. You've got a clan of them. Oh, yeah, the other one. Where is it? That haircut, I've seen it so many times. Female hair. Look at the state of that man face. Look at these clavicles on both of them, look. It dominates the picture. Soft eyes, look. Arching eyebrows. Look at the arched eyebrows. Dial M for Masons in the eyebrows, look. Everywhere I look. Robert Palmer. Soft. Feminine. Adorable face. And this is why men think they're gay. Because they're looking at women. They're attracted to the small-featured woman. And they automatically assume that they're gay. It never worked with me. I never had none of those feelings ever. Never once have I wanted to touch another man's sausage. Never once have I wanted to hide another man's sausage in my bum. Not once. Your brainwashing didn't work. We got a flamingo, a reverse flamingo, full diamond. I'm so happy that God kept me straight. I really am. Full mince, Robert Palmer. Look at the stride on her. She's got big pants as well. Is that the bodyguard? The idea is the last Revelations, the last part of Revelations, God quite clearly states that man shall not sleep with man, women shall not sleep with women, and men will not wear dresses, kilts as you call them. Men won't wear dresses. Women shouldn't wear pants. In Revelations, I believe that is God's word. That is the truth, as it causes confusion, right? It's part of the confusion. If all women wore dresses, you'd have no doubts in your mind that you're looking at women, because you'd see women, you'd get to see more of the body as well, right? You'd see the knees to the legs. You see the angles of knees and Q lines more, rather than wearing these baggy. They wear these baggy trousers to hide how big the rips are and the Q line of the legs. That's what baggy trousers is about. That's what the song's about. Baggy trousers, to hide the FTM Q lines. Oh, Houston, we've got problems all over that. That one is not passing in a million years, that one there. But none of them do. Look at the neck on that one. All of them have got, look at the neck on that one. Each and every one of them look like they could power lift 250, no problem. No problem. 6 foot dudes. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. Robert Palmer walking. There's hardly any gates. Oh, there's another one there though. Now I'll say it. From Flamingo, it's not very good. Let's go street. See if we can get another one. No, that's not giving me nothing. Oh, let's open it properly. Oh, there we go. As above, so below. Robert Palmer, we'll take that. Do 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 do. I got no more gates though. Street, get rid. Street, Robert Palmer, walking. Not walking, airport you div. Airport. Do it again. I'm back. Oh boy. Is there actually a Robert Palmer airport? There isn't, is there? Like there's a JFK. Palmer Airport, you bitch. Oh, there's a place called Palmer, isn't there, though, in Puerto Rico. Right, we're done. Robert Palmer, backfire, what are you saying to me? Don't wind me up. Of course it's a Robert Palmer. That is terrible, though. Sweet baby. Let's go back. We're going to take what we've got. We'll take that flamingo. Why not? Save image. Do 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 do. They're just dudes. Straight up, they're just oh. Do you think I'm sexy? Do you want my body? No, I don't, lads. Can I have a taxi for Peter, please? 10 joints and 5 acid tabs. Won't we want to jump into bed with them? I'll tell you. We're done. Let's go back. And again, oh my gosh, they're terrifying, aren't they? Pit monsters once you see them. Absolute mingers. Let's take that one. And let's go back again. I don't have to be rich to rule my world. Save image. There we go. Robert Palmer's girl. If you're not sure about it, we'll take a look at the way she walks. That's not Robert Palmer, is it? Is that really Robert Palmer? I don't look like Robert Palmer. He looks like David Bowie there, doesn't he? See a bit of Bowie there. I like that one, but it's tilted. I'm still seeing David Raish from Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer TV. David Raish. Wow, it really does look like Robert Palmer. And before someone writes to me telling me that Robert Palmer is David Raish from Sledge. Stop it! Stop it! David Raish is, you know what, I really used to like Sledge. I used to stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning in England when we only had 4 channels to watch that show. As if you put Sledge on in the middle of the night, you bitches. Yeah. Wow, it is uncanny that he looks like Robert Palmer. It's uncanny. Family, brothers, sisters, maybe. Anything but cloning. Let's go back. Do you know what? I think I am going to take that pic. Oh, look at that. Tell me you're a Satanist without telling the rest of the world you're a Satanist, Robert. Or should I call you Roberto? You're not going to give me one. I'm going to take that other picture if you don't give me one. You're killing me. Palmer, as if I can't get Robert Palmer's face. There, 50-50. It's pretty nice, a bit small. I don't care. We'll take it. I've got 5 gates. Save image. Robert Palmer. We can close that one down. Open up a new one. Who was after that one? Robert Palmer. Brian Ferry. Yeah, why not? Brian Ferry. Come on and stick together. Let's open up that one. Let's cut Robert Palmer out. Robert Palmer. Oop, there we go. Next, Brian Ferry. Is Ferry a first name? No, it's Perry, I'm thinking. I'm getting old. Ferry. Wow, do you know who he looks like? He looks like the English actor. Wow, close to eye, small dent. I'm seeing Alice Cooper as well. You put long hair on it, I'm seeing Alice Cooper. Do you know what it does look like, though? It looks like Billy Murray. Does that find it easier when I put that in? Yeah. Wow, it really does look like a young Billy Murray. The close set eyes. This person's been in so many films. That's who I'm seeing. Young Bill Murray. Right there. It's uncanny. Uncanny. There might even be sisters. I'll give you that. Right. We're looking at Brian Murray. Not Brian Murray. Brian Ferry. Brian Ferry. Have I done Brian Ferry? Let's look in the back. Brian Ferry. Brian Ferry. Back file. Away it goes. Whilst it searches my back file, we will hunker down on this one. Brian Ferry, obviously a girl, obviously a woman's face look, egg-shaped, widest up top, close set eyes, open eye sockets look, crow's feet, small dentures, a sloping jawline, a pointed chin. It's been masculinized, but it's still pointed. And there's absolutely no... I'd expect to see lines up this side, at least. Even if you don't see the Adam's apple. You don't always see a man's Adam's apple, either. Unless they're speaking, that's when you really see it. Like with Raish, I don't really notice it until he starts talking to me, and I see it moving up and down. I'm like, oh my gosh. Is that Jerry Hall? Oh, it is Jerry Hall. Another one. He married Rupert Murdoch. We did Rupert Murdoch last night, didn't we? Is that your first wife? He's got a big chinny chin, hasn't he? Look at the size of those mandibles. And again, big teeth, little teeth, cardboard box. FTM. FTM walked into the bar and the bartender said, why the long face, love? Brian Ferry. That's no good. Airport. That one's nice there, though. That's definitely in line. Leant forward. Look how the woman leads forward into the walk. Martin Sheen. Oh, yeah, I see a little bit of Martin Sheen. It's the closer eyes that do it. Look at those teeth. Is that Cat Deeley? Who is that? I recognise that. I recognise the teeth, but I can't name it. Who is that? Brian Ferry reveals Amanda Shepherd. Amanda Shepherd. Amanda Shepherd. I recognise him, but I just don't, the name don't ring a bell now I've read it. Can't even think of where I know it from. It looks like Cat Deeley with dark hair, though. That one up there, yeah. Right, okay. That's a nice gate. Do you know what else I'm seeing? I'm seeing Steve Carell. I'm seeing Steve Carell from the American Office, a 40-year-old virgin. Shocking, isn't it? Right, let's go after this one. Brian Ferry, backfire. Wait, 1 second. Come on and stick together. Are you, what? Am I looking in the right file here? Brian Ferry's not there. Shut up. I've done Brian Ferry. You're winding me up. Maybe I've only put one R in. Hang on. Brian F. Search. And it's found something straight away. What did it find? Brian T, Brian Shaw, Brian Club. Oh, it's searching for Brian's now. I didn't even find anything last time. Right, let it search. Gates, Brian Ferry. Is that my second? He's not very forthcoming on these gates, is he? I haven't put Walker. I haven't put Walking in yet. 1 second. There's another one there. That's nice. Inline football. From Flamingo. That's not very good. I don't like them ones either. That's a good one, though. Come on and stick together. You know to play the game. Oh my gosh, Brian Ferry. Ferry me cross those clavicles. Sweet baby Jesus. Today's word is Boeing 747 passenger plane with a double-pronged Adam's apple. I'll take that picture. Have we got a bigger one of that? Oh, we do. We'll take that one. Look at that. Imagine that leaning into you, lads. Right, you're all comfy in bed. You laid there all comfy in bed. And you hear this voice say, darling, I'm coming to bed. And then that thing steps over you, lads. Imagine seeing that coming in for a kiss. I'll tell you what, clothes or no clothes, I'd grab my passport, jump out, even if I was on the 3rd floor, jump out that window. I'd be heading for the nearest boat out of England. Never in a million years. We'll take that picture. It's a bloke. Look how quick you can see them, look. Once you've trained yourself in the anatomy, just the neck alone tells you that's a man. The shadow casting jaw tells you that's a man. He's widest below the eyes, look, not in the hairline. Tells you it's a man. The low set ears, look, pointed backwards, tell you it's a man. Forensics uses a multiple of markers. It does. But a single marker can trigger you into knowing the truth, just like that, a stair fail. Game over. Right there, look at the state of that flamingo foot. 1,000%, I'll bet you both me testicles that that's a woman. I'll bet you. And it really is that simple to see them, folks. And every other topic that they showed me, from flat earth, mud floods, the bionic man, I don't know what you call it, the monotoc man, all this stuff, the abominable man, the Bigfoot man, it's all a distraction to stop you from learning the truth. The truth is God created male and female in his image. There are only two skeletons in the world, just two. We've got a flamingo foot there. It's a shame he didn't leave footprints behind him. Look. Another one here. I can't believe Brian Ferry's not there. Back file. Let's have a quick look. Brian Cox, Brian De Palma, further down, E, F, 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 E, 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 F, Brian Fugit, Brian Hart, it's not there. I can't believe it. I have done Brian Ferry. One more. Is that you? We're done. Full mints. Game over. That's the beauty of forensics. You'll know them by their skeletons. And Jesus said, you'll know them by their fruits. And what he meant was the things they say, the way they act, the way they treat you. You'll know them by their fruits, what they bear to you. Anybody telling you that it's not all of them is one of them. I'm telling you now. It's all of them. There's a divide. Just like God made male and female, they made natural and unnatural. They didn't make natural. Natural's just here. But they made unnatural, and that's the verses. Male and female created he them, and then the devil created the natural male and female into the reverse. Natural versus unnatural. Brian Ferry, sorry. Biological woman. And that right there is a dude with a double-pronged Adam's apple. Come on, computer, don't mess around. There we go. Save images. There are so many markers that we can use to spot them. But the gate is the most fundamental. Even when they try and fake this, there's been a few try and fake this, and they've all been caught because the people I've trained don't tell lies. My students don't tell lies. People come in here and pretend to be my students, yes, but they're not my students. My students don't tell lies. My students have a fundamental fear of God. The fear of God was put into you, right? When you realize his existence and how stupid you've been through your life, how you've disregarded everything because the devil fooled you. It all changes in an instant when you see his glory. And it puts fear into you. It does. The fear of God was put into me when I realized his power, his glory. The power and glory that it took to create just the plants in this world, let alone the birds, the fish, the animals, us. The power and the glory that goes in, it's combined with it. It's not goes in, it comes with it. It's combined. It's entwined. The power of God is entwined in everything. And in knowing that grace and that glory and that power, no one man can have all that power. That's right, no one man can, because man can't be trusted with that power. Only God can. I don't know if to take that as your 50-50. I like it. Is that a young one? Is it real? It's not AI, is it? No. I like that one more, though. I like it when you got older, your egg face came. We'll take that one. Brian Ferry, right there. Hello, Tim. How you doing, mate? I saw that. Right, let's drop that one into existence. Who's the next one on the list after Brian Ferry? Bob Marley. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. It's a good choice. Bob Marley, 2 first names. Good choice, Annabelle. Right, let me cut this one out. Who was it? Brian Ferry. Brian Ferry. Let me just cut Brian out. You know you play the game. Brian Ferry. I wonder what I did with my other Brian Ferry. So annoying. Mind you, I think because they're really old, and I want used to naming them properly, I think now I take much more precision over copying and pasting the name so I get the correct spelling and I can find it straight away. Because then he takes one letter and it misses it. Right, Brian Ferry, uploaded. Next, Bob Marley. Let's put you in the back file. Quickly. Bob Marley. There we go. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Right, it's searching. We'll go after Bob. Hey, Bob. There's a great one of Bob playing football. It really shows the curvy spine. And there's a couple of Bob walking in the park, which give away the gate. Absolutely. The amount of people when I first started doing this that argued with me, so-called flat earthers, so-called truthers. Bob Marley is obviously a man, Peter. But I could see different. I saw this small face, this long, small face, a small chest. And I've got to admit, when I first started doing this, and I didn't have the skills that I have now, I used to doubt myself. Even when I'd learnt the skills, I was still doubting myself on my own recognition and observations. And I begged God. I said, please send me a teacher that'll teach me how to do this so I've got no shadows of doubt. And I got one. Although now my teacher has said some things that are totally contradictory to Bevy's own teachings, saying that Buck Angel was a man with bottom surgery. That's, for my teacher to make that mistake, I find it suspect. But when Bevy blocked Sean, that was when I was like, oh my gosh, how can you block Shawnee? He just tells the truth. He spits the truth everywhere he goes. And of course, Sean's my first student. And like I said, my flat earth teachers all turned out to be secretly transgendered. My mud fossil teachers turned out to be secretly transgendered. My legal name fraud teachers turned out to be transgendered. So it doesn't bother me where this information came from. It's the fact that I'm able to decipher, or at least discern, the truth in what any of them say. I'm grateful that God gave me the opportunity. Without Bob Noodle and Jaron and Patricia Stair and Mark Sarge, shout out to Sarge, I wouldn't have become a flat earther. I wouldn't have known the truth about the earth. You understand? I understand. I understand that Mark Sargent couldn't tell me that she was a girl. I understand that. It's part of the club and the hiding of the secret. I get it. But I'm still very grateful for flat earth truths. I'm still grateful to Dave Murphy, two first names, for giving me that first video. The first video that brought me to God. It was Dave Murphy. It wasn't Dave Murphy herself. It was the content that she brought to me, brought me into the arms of God. And for that, I am abundantly happy. You know, and I'm grateful that it doesn't matter who the messenger was. Did you get the message? That's what I'm trying to say. You understand that? I'm still grateful for the message. I understand that you couldn't tell me you was a woman, Dave. I get it. I get it, Mark, that you couldn't tell me you was a woman. Patricia, I get it. You couldn't come out and tell me you was a dude. I get it. But you let me write love songs for you and marry you in a chair. And I can still laugh, you see, because God made this world beautiful. He did. The Satan's ruined it and tainted it, I agree. But even with Satan's fingerprints all over this earth and in everything, the world has still got beautiful aspects to it regardless. Whether it be a painting, I'm talking about man-made things, not God-made things. God-made things are absolutely finished and beautiful. Man-made things can be corrupted. Man corrupts everything, right? We ourselves are our own biggest enemies. Jealousy, the 7 deadlies, malice, all these things that we automatically condone, we put towards Satan, but we never think about God. Not truly. I was speaking to someone tonight, and he's absolutely a God man, like me, and I know he is. And God put this guy in my life, and he's not quite there with a flat earth. He's not quite there with the flip-flops, but he's definitely there with God, which means the message for him from me was, you're right, God is real, but he only created 2 skeletons. And he quite clearly stated not to worship fake and false idols. Well, that's what this is. It's a fake, false idol. In the songs, he sang about the redemption song and all these things that man has manipulated. Freedom, truth. And he has don't get me wrong, Bob Marley has a big effect on the world in terms of being peaceful and stuff, but Bob Marley's still a liar. They have to control the truth, so Bob still puts lies in there. Just like when I read the Bible, listen to the Bible, because I don't read, but when I listened to it for the first time and I got to the end of chapter 1 and it said God saw the gold and the gold was good, automatically, without being the man I am now, just something inside me thought, what are you on about? God saw the gold and the gold was good. Why would my heavenly Father, and that was from like, not day 1, but month 1, when I started listening to the Bible for the first time and understanding God's words, I was like, that is not God talking. Why would my heavenly Father have anything to do with gold? That's a jeweler speaking. That's what that is. And so on through that book. And don't get me wrong, I love the Holy Bible. I've listened to the Holy Bible, the Holy Quran, the Vedic text, Buddha, Krishna. I've listened to loads. The message from all religion is that God exists. Every messenger said, don't worship me, worship the Father. Except for Buddha. Buddha says you are God and you should worship yourself. Kind of. You're not God, you're the spirit of God. And that premise that he says you should worship yourself, it should be you should look after yourself, not worship yourself. You should worship your Father for everything he gave you, but you should look after yourself. You should know truth when you hear it. You should know love when you hear it. The Almighty himself, he can't be mocked. These people think, when they say, they're mocking God, they're not. They're mocking you, the children of God, because you don't know who you are. They know who they are. They are Satan's children, right? That's exactly what they are. They proclaim it in pictures, in songs. They even told us what they're doing. The dude looked like a lady. They told us the dude looks like a lady, but they never told us the lady looks like a dude. That's what they missed out, the drag kings. These ones were the harder ones for me to take in. I could see the MTFs, the big heads, the shoulders, the hands, etc. I could see them. These ones were so much harder for me to take in. The likes of Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Statham, all these action movie stars, I had to undo the brainwashing that it intrinsically told me that's a man. His name's Jason. He looks like a man. He's got a beard. But until you know the skeleton and you understand that long face, once you see Jason Statham versus his girlfriend, Jason Statham, Rosie, that'll do. Once you can see this, images. Once you can see these two, that male skull, the white, look, who's got further apart eyes? Let's start there. Who's got further apart eyes? Who's got the big brow bone in the corner, look? Surrounding the eye. This one doesn't have it, look. It's open. The eye's open, look. Coffee bean eyes. This one doesn't have coffee bean eyes. The eye's not open. They're closed in the rectangular. It's a short forehead versus a five head. An absolute tic-tac look. Look how small this triangle is. And then look how big that triangle is. And that's just looking at skulls. All celebrities. It doesn't matter, right? If they've got a Getty seal next to the name, it's game over. And, I'll never look. You never know. I was hoping to see Rosie Whiteley's balls there. Right, let's go back. Bob Marley allegedly got shot on stage. What a load of nosh that is. Who was the one who started all this? Not started it all, but... Oh, I don't know what you call them. They did a lot of trans stuff, but they also did a lot of other stuff. Oh, what's his name? Maverick, the other transvestite who's also flipped, used to go on about all the time. Said she wasn't an FTM, but the minute I put the skull check on her, she was FTM. I can't remember what her name is. Everyone was. We used to watch the channel. A black lad, well, black lass, but I can't remember her name. It's doing me head in. Bob Marley, female skull. Close. Look how open the eye socket is. Look, nothing in the corners. Just big, round, open eye sockets. Small teeth. Wide cheekbones. Short, sloping forehead. Sloping jawline. And we're right there. Final answer. On the skull alone, Bob Marley is a woman. I see Tupac as well. I see Tupac there. Just look at that tiny dental arch. The soft-eyed woman. No, that's not a place to put a meatball, is it? I've been looking if I could get one of those little tiny meatballs in there. Is that Bob Marley as a child? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. That's a girl all day. All day long. Is that really Bob Marley? That is ace. We'll take that picture, Bob. I'm going to take that. Oh, no, I've already got Bob Marley. What am I doing? Look. Bob Marley, no pride. Bob Marley, no pride. There we go. Let's take those three pictures. Drop Bob Marley in there. Do. Bob Marley. Two first names. BM. What's that? 2 3s. It's 2 3s as well. 33 father. There we go. Yep. Right. Let's see Bob's Gates. Let's prove it to you. Final answer. That's a woman. Bob Marley walking. We'll put the final nails in her coffin. That one there. I have never seen that one, I don't think. Look at that bad girl right there. Oh, my Rasta girl be mincing. And that one there, Snoop Doggy Dogg with a diamond. We're done. There's another one. Any questions? Women cross the legs over and their arms swish in front of them. If you put a towel between their hands, it literally looks like they're doing the Fortnite dance from that one. Oh my gosh. Get out my chat, you fanny. Hey, batter. Kennedy, swing, batter. They bore me. They do. Trolls. You got nothing good to talk about. You talk shite all the time. That's not Bob Marley. That's Mince, though. Whoever that is. Right there. That's a good old Mince. Bob Marley, full Mince. Game over. As long as you're fooled, the devil wins. That's the way this world works. The devil wins. You may be able to beg for grace and mercy when you meet God. Maybe. Maybe he just says, no, you had all your chances. I sent you delusion at the end that you should believe the lie. Which is what's going to happen. God said, is that Ziggy Marley? Is that AI? Why is AI giving them female gates lot? You may be able to beg redemption from God when you meet him. I don't know. It depends. I think it depends on what you've done once you was here. The Bible says that all sins can be forgiven except blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. For me, that would be knowing the truth and denying it. You know, like God expresses himself to you. You know that God's real, and you still like, nah, I don't believe in God, even though he showed you from back to front that you're his creation. That would be blasphemy of the Holy Spirit to me. Like, for instance, you know that Bob Marley's a woman. And if you're a woman, you still have sex with Bob Marley, you've blasphemed the Holy Spirit, surely. Because you knew it was a woman, not a man. And vice versa for me. If I was to sleep with Lucy Pinder or whoever, knowing it's a man, I'd be blaspheming the Holy Spirit because I know the truth. God showed me the truth. These liars and these deceivers, they're here to distract you. They don't want you to learn this topic. They don't want you to understand it in and out the way I do. The way that some of my students definitely know this in and out. I see it in your text. I see it in your work. I see it in your fruits. Others come just to distract you, to stop you paying attention, to taint the waters, to muddy the waters, to tell you it's not all of them. I believe it's some of them. I don't care what you believe. I know the difference. I've been doing this for 20 years. AI, again, giving a female gait to Bob Marley because it's copying from these pictures, look, so it automatically gives him a female gait. You're supposed to be paying attention so that when you meet God, the devil can't deceive you. Imagine if you get intercepted on the way to God. On the last breath, you die. You're ascending towards heaven, and Satan interrupts and starts lying to you and saying, "Oh, I'm God. I can give you another go." Blah blah blah. And you're looking at one of these and you don't realise. Imagine if that happens. I don't know how God's going to make it, because he made it so that these people got away with fooling us all. Well, God didn't make it that way. He's allowed it to be that way, to see which one of us shine, which one of us will stand up for people we don't even know. For children we've never even met, we'll stand up for them. I don't know if Bob Marley was truly happy with her life like this. I don't know if any of them are truly happy. Mark Sargent, Patricia State, I don't know if they're happy. I certainly couldn't be happy because I'm a natural born person, and lying to people on this scale and causing misery around the world, and degradation, starvation, is unholy. Doing this to a child is unholy. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to play your games. If a grown adult wants to do this, that's their choice. It truly is. But if you're doing this to a child without consent, and that's what happened to Bob Marley, it was done without her consent, I don't know what that would do to a person. I truly don't. Bearing in mind, I've met a few of these people, remember? Antonio and others. I've met them, so I didn't feel threatened by Antonio or anything, but it's just a deceit that I let this woman into my house who looked like a bloke, sounded like a bloke, had the boy's name, Antonio, but it turned out to be an Antonia. So it's that part that I really don't like, that deception. Why would you do that? I know you can't tell me, but why would you come and visit me and that? And it just, part of the confusion, right? It's got to be. Or you was trying to instill seeds. How many times did you tell me that Jesus wasn't real, Antonio? Jesus is this, Jesus is the devil. And it happened millions of times. Well, millions. It happened thousands of times through different people, from different chats, different debates that I was in. All telling me, Jesus this, Jesus that. I discern from my own mind, from my own heart, what Jesus is. There is one name that strikes fear into these people, and it's the name Jesus Christ. They hate his name. They hate him. He even says, remember, when this world hates you, they hated me first. So it's him that I put my faith in. Jesus takes faith. God doesn't take faith. I can see God. I can see the creation. I can see what he did. But Jesus is a faith thing, which is why when people come in and try and mess with my faith, it's not going to, the truth is in Jesus' words. He said he is the way, the life, and the truth. No one comes to the Father but through me, through the way, the life, and the truth. That's the only way you get to the Father, through living your life truly. For seeing the world and its creation, God's creation, for what God is, the power and the glory. None of these people talk or explain God to me like this. If they did, they might have had an impact on me. But whatever's going on here, it's a satanic ritual. And I'm not part of it. I don't walk like this. I don't talk like this. I don't act like them. When I wrote a song for God and Jesus, I wrote it from my heart. I wasn't paid to do it. These people are paid. They probably don't even write their own songs. I've got no idea. All I know is that I love God. I love everything that he's done for me. The sacrifice he made, which takes faith. I'm grateful that I'm awake. Jesus said it's a long and narrow road. By that he meant it was going to be lonely. You're going to be on your own a lot because of the things you know. But it's such a pleasant feeling knowing that you lot are out there and you're just like me. Not all of you. Some of you are absolutely fucking bald-faced liars that pretend to be natural people, pretend you've had an awakening, pretend to know God. But there are others out there that are on exactly the same page as me. And I know you by your fruits and the things you say and the way you act. You don't need sock accounts. You don't need to keep coming in here on different accounts every day. Pretending to be boys and girls and boys. Just pretending. Oh, yes, you're the great pretender. That's what you are. I know God's real. I don't pretend that God's real. I have faith in Jesus Christ because of the words and the phrases and the prophecies that came true through him. I have faith in Christ. These people hate Christ. They hate me the way they hate Christ. And Jesus warned me that they would hate me just the way they hated him first. And I get it now. They don't want to know the truth. Even natural people are going to hate you for telling the truth. Your own family, your own friends are going to hate on you. They might even have you put in a mental institute. Because you won't say your legal name. That's why I got put in a madhouse, because I wouldn't tell the police my legal name. So they couldn't deal with me. And then some woman said I said I was Jesus. And at that point, I couldn't go. There was my witness statement against 4 policemen and this counsellor, whatever it was. Said I was Jesus, and I didn't say that. I said everybody's got a bit of Jesus in them. Anyhow, it didn't last very long. 3 days they wanted me out of the nut house. On the 3rd day I rose again. I wish I'd known all of this at the time, but I didn't. I was just a flat earther, and that's all I knew, flat earth and the fake medicines and stuff. But the world is what it is. And when you get to a certain age, you know right from wrong. So whether Bob is partially innocent in this, there's no way you can be all innocent because you carried on living this lie. You had a choice. God gave you a choice. You didn't have to live this life. You could have just said, up yours to the Illuminati or whatever, right? But you didn't. You went for the money, the fame, the glory of earth-bound misfits. Rather than going for the true glory, which is heaven, rather than aiming for the stars, you pretend to be a star. And the book quite clearly states that you're going to fall from that heavenly place that you think you're in, right back to where the lies all began, which is hell. And you're trying to drag as many of us natural people with you as possible. Up yours. Bob Marley. Did I post that one? I did, didn't I? I was ranting, sorry. There we go. Bob Marley. Done. It's a girl. Final answer. Let's open up another one. Where are we? I was up here somewhere, wasn't I? Bob Marley. Down the list. Steve Reeves, not famous enough. Cameron Diaz, already done it, Anna. Haven't I already done Cameron? I swear down I've already done Cameron Diaz. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Come on, let's do Cameron. DC backwards as well. Devil's Child. Cameron Diaz. There we go. Oh, let me just cut out Bob Marley. I was ranting. Sorry, folks. I didn't really mean it to go on that long. Damn, I was ranting. How long was that? 29 minutes, Bob Marley. Sorry, folks. I started ranting. Come back, Bob Marley. There we go. There he is. 24 minutes. Sorry, folks. Bob Marley. 2 first names. Two first names. Create. There we go. Let's come back. Bob Marley. Bink. Bosh. Cameron Diaz next up. So, Cameron looks like Amanda. And I'm sure, as all my real students know, Amanda is a 14-year-old boy who gave me a love bite and thought he'd got away with it. It's the best part. Probably lived most of his life. I bet he knows now. I bet you know now, don't you, Amanda? A man. I was meant to have left this earth having been given a love bite from a bloke called Amanda, and not realised. Met God and pushed what could only be a satanic regime upon me, right? Because I got a love bite off a boy without knowing. I'd have met God and he'd be like, remember this boy, this girl? Well, God would talk the truth. This boy, I say, that's a girl. Is it really? Why is he called Amanda? I'd have met God with shame. Even though I'm still going to meet him with shame on my face because of the life I've lived. But I'm repentant for it. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, Father. You know I am. But I was meant to have met God with doing stuff I didn't know I'd done. Like having a love bite off a boy or whatever else. I might have even done worse, I don't know. I've had a few drunken nights and a few one-night stands. The easiest way to trick a man would be during a drunken stupor, right? When you're sober, you're more vigilant. This is what the Bible says, right? This one definitely looks like Amanda. I even said it once. Place to put a meatball, big clavicles, Scottish pine tree neck, large mouth, large, low set ears, wide ass cheekbones, deep set eyes, thick brow bone look on each corner, and a short sloping wide. It's a blockhead look. Absolute cannonball. It is literally as wide as it is long. So, most of the school friends you had were normal. I look at most of my school friends, they were normal. But Amanda was there. And then when I started looking at Amanda's friends, I told you, one of them contacted me not long back. She's a lesbian and she got son and man in her name. And even though I'd showed her all this stuff, she's just like other people who come in this chat. This isn't important. This is not the important agenda. There are more important issues. No, there isn't. There's nothing touches the trans agenda. Nothing. Not your Epstein list, which can't be proven. Not your adrenochrome, no chrome, can't be proven. Half of these things you're going to argue with people. Like the flat earth, I lost so many friends and stuff because they're not smart enough to understand water's level and they're not spinning. I have severed those friends from my life simply because Jesus said you can tell a man by the people he hangs around with, right? That you can grade a man's character on the people he hangs around with. For example, if I was to hang around with pedophiles, what would you think I was? Exactly. So if I hang around with mongos and drongos, then I'm going to be associated with them. I don't want to be. Jesus could walk alongside mongos and drongos, but he didn't keep them as their friends, as his friends. He kept the disciples as his friends, not mongos and drongos. He could walk with the killers, the thieves, the taxmen. He could walk with them and sit with them, but he didn't stay with them. He walked and talked with them because he wanted them to understand the error of their ways, not to be best friends with them. That comes in knowing Jesus, in understanding, this satanic ritual that I'm living through, this world, that all of my favourite movie stars are inverted. Full stop. They're all men. If you can't see that's a bloke with wide-ass cheekbones, look at them shoulders. Imagine that getting over you in the bed, fellas. All skin and bone. Fucking terrify me. Cameron Diaz is a dude. Final answer. Deep set eyes. Wide mouth. Thin lips. Cameron Diaz. Search. Once it goes after Cameron, we'll go after his gaits. Walking. Right there. Straight legs, knees together. Same with this fella here. Another big fella. Look, big arms, massive hands. There's another one. Oh, it's a stair fail. Oh, it's a bloke grabbing his butt cheeks. I got shot. Where'd you get shot, son? In the buttocks. There. Straight legs, knees together. Next. Straight legs, knees together. And one more. Straight legs, knees together. This is not by chance. Right? If I find multiple pictures of a woman walking like a man, then it has to be a man. We're done. Cameron Diaz, final answer. It's a dude. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. DC in reverse, Devil's Child. Cameron Diaz, backfire. What are you saying? Oh, that's a bit worrisome. How has it not found the Cameron Diaz? Shut up. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's loads of them. Yeah, we can check all of them. Bang. Look at that smile. Cameron Diaz. Diaz. Wait, Diaz. Diaz, Peter. Oh my gosh. Diaz. There we go. Pump up the volume. There we go. Cameron Diaz. Let's get rid of you, Cameron. Add the next one in. Where are we? Somewhere up here. Rita Hayworth. That's an old star, Annabelle. Shaggy. Dustin. Have I done Dustin Hoffman? Have we not done Dustin? I don't think we have, actually. Let's have a quick look. Dustin. Search. Hoffman. We haven't. Let's do Dustin. That's a big name. Dustin Hoff. Why am I putting capitals in? Dustin Hoffman. There. Oh, I've got to cut out that last one. Who was it? Bob Marley. No, it wasn't Bob Marley, was it? It was Cameron Diaz. Let me cut out Cameron Diaz. No woman, no cry. Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz. CD, Devil's Child. Create. Done. Next, Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Halfman. Hoffman. Hello, Jenny. How you doing? Desi Freeman. Being a cop killer. He's on the run. They can't catch him for 2 weeks. Strange. Desi Freeman. I'll have a quick look. Well, some here. Desi Freeman. Desi Freeman. This one. Killer Freeman. Like Rambo. Like Rambo? Rambo times 10. They look like a pair of titties. I'm just saying. Is that him walking? That's a good shot there. Ooh, I just can't see it. That looks in line. It does. Killer cop killer hunt. Have they got him, have they? They captured this dude. Manhunt continues. No, they haven't got him. Is this some other court case? What's that one? Give me a gate. Dang it, I still can't see it. I doubt I'm going to get a gate. I'll tell you what though, the face looks small. Start there. I've got a widest in the hairline for sure. There's a little bit of a cheekbone, but it's not long. Men's cheekbones come in and down. I see very narrow shoulders. Barely fit 3 heads on there. Barely. He's a cop killer, is he? Is that what he is? A cop killer. Desi Freeman walking. I don't think we're going to get the gates myself. Yeah, it's just going to show me coppers, isn't it? Skull check. That's a small triangle. It is. I'm seeing an arched eyebrow as well. Open eye socket, look. No brow bone in the corner. When you look at my picture, look. Bink. You're going to see the skin overhangs, look. The bone overhangs my eye, look, into the corner of my eye. On each side, look. You can see the brow bone. On this person, you've got this really open eye socket, look. Small ears, no chin, no jawbone, small chin, female chin. And I don't see a trachea or an Adam's apple on her either. Chances are that's a woman. Final answer. Right, back to my investigation. Dustin Hoffman, one-eyed symbolism. They will literally wink their eyes. Like, this is an eye wink because they're only showing you one eye. They will wink their eyes and stick out their tongues right at you. I think that's got to be one of the most beautiful gate pictures in the world. Hoffman, full mint. Tom Cruise, full mint ski whiff. The feet are outwards a lot more. Hoffman's, that one's looking forwards. Like, that one wants to go out a bit. But she's in perfect full mints but ski whiff diamond, whereas that's inline footfall. I mean, that's still in line, but the feet are outwards, lot compared to that one. But that's a beautiful gait of Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman, full mints, and both tiny women, lot, sloping shoulders. There's only the jacket's the only thing that's stopping you from seeing Tom Cruise's sloping. Otherwise, you just follow that shoulder bend straight into the top of the arm, look, like that. That's got padding in it to give the effect of male shoulders. So, there we go. Dustin Hoffman, egghead, close to eye. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. Open eye socket look, crow's feet, widest in the hairline, no cheekbones. She got large ears for a woman, small mouth, pink lips. The Cupid's bow and the philtrum's been messed with. Look, it's a very strange shape. But it still is a very deep and long philtrum, like Hitler. Hitler had that very long moustache. That's not Dustin Hoffman when he was young, is it? Is that really Dustin Hoffman? That's not Dustin Hoffman. You're winding me up. Do you know what he looks like? He looks like the actor we looked at earlier on, Bill Murray, and the other one, Brian Ferry. I'm seeing Brian Ferry, a young Brian Ferry there. I'm there. It's the long face of a woman that's doing it, the sloping jawline. Is that Dustin Hoffman's husband? Well, we're done. We are done. Who's got the tallest head? Dustin. Who's got the closest eyes? Dustin. Who's got the long top lip with the deep filtering? Dustin. Who's got the square jaw? His wife. Dustin Hoffman, obviously a woman. No shadows of doubt in my mind. Dustin H. That should find you. Off you go. She played Tootsie, famously played Tootsie, the man playing a woman, but she was duping Delight. If I put Tootsie in there, look at this. There's a bit where she's getting ready. If it shows it. See, they've been influencing us with these movies for a long time, these cross-dressing movies. Normalising it. That's the picture I'm looking for, but it's not that picture. It's that set where he's getting undressed. Look at Geena Davis. Look at that. That's the bloke, look. And that's the woman. It's just so messed up, this world. Living in a land of confusion. Again, tell me why Geena Davis looks like Sigourney Weaver. And it's the skull. Loving you is easy. Cause is that Jessica? What's his name? It is Jessica Lange. He's got a big head, hasn't he? Jessica Lange. Dustin Hoffman, Tootsie. I can't find that picture. There's a picture where Dustin Hoffman's getting dressed as Tootsie, and it shows all the padding and stuff that wasn't necessary because she already looks like that. Only the breasts. She's missing the breasts. Yeah, duping Delight. Absolutely duping Delight. Look at the glow in her eyes. She gets to dress as the natural sex. Play the natural role she was supposed to play, a woman, instead of a fake man. I honestly don't know what it's like for someone to grow up all their life having this done to them. And then having a role like this where you can be your natural self. It must be quite liberating to give up the pretense, to stop pretending. Dustin Hoffman walking. We've already seen one of them. We're not going to need many. There's a nice one. Full mince, Dustin Hoffman. Full mince, Dustin Hoffman. Full mince, wrong angle, Dustin Hoffman. Full mince, ski whiff. Full mince. You don't need any more, surely. We're done, right? Dustin Hoffman, biologically female, proven by the way she walks, and her husband walks with straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. It's really that simple, folks, to understand this. Let's edit that out. Let's open this up. And Dustin Hoffman should be there, right? Yes, she is. Oh, we've got a couple, actually. Let's grab them both. Oh, there's another one there as well. Let's grab that one. It's a gate. Where's that gone? Give me that. With Robert Redford mincing. Yeah, pair of them. I didn't see that one, but there they are, both from mincing. Who was this? Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman, son of man code. Again, the name that Jesus referred to himself as was the Son of Man. He was born of a woman like you and I. I've got a photo of Dan Aykroyd and Eddie from Trading Places in full flamingo. Can I post it on here? Nope. Nope, you can't post them on here. Right, we're done. Dustin Hoffman. Did I post that? I did. I did. I did. I did. Right, Dustin Hoffman done. Cut. Place. Next. Anna Nicole Smith. Now that is a good one. Joan Jett. Not quite famous enough for me yet, but that one's a good one. Where was it? I've just seen it. Anna Nicole. Yeah, let's do Anna Nicole Smith. Anna Nicole Smith. Lord, forgive me for I have sinned. I thought, when it did the Guess jeans, I really thought it was a woman. I remember as a teenage boy thinking, oh my gosh. And now as a grown man, I'm like, oh my gosh. Anna Nicole. Oh, I didn't cut out Dustin Hoffman. 1 second. Dustin Hoffman. Son of Man Code. Gotcha. Right. Anna Nicole Smith. It's a dude. That you know what it reminds me of when she painted her face? That Stephen Col is it Stephen Colbert video where that young kid's I never wanna give you up. That one. You know what I'm talking about? It's absolutely, honestly. Ooh, I didn't even realise that was Stephen Colbert in that video. I got to admit. Anna Nicole Smith, look at the shoulders on that. Imagine that bending over you, lads. Bigger than you. It's bigger than you. I have never, ever, ever gotten into bed with a woman and thought, oh, you're bigger than me. Never. They've always been smaller, more petite than me. And Jodie, Rachel's mum, she was tall for a girl. She stood 5'9". She was like an inch smaller than me. For a girl, she was a big, strong girl. But she was a girl. And never once did Jodie lean over me and I you know, that towering effect of those shoulders, like, oh my gosh. Never once did Jodie lean over me and I thought, you could probably bench me. Is that his son, daughter? That's got to be the daughter, surely. Sloping jawline, soft eye, squash face. It is. Anna Nicole's daughter. Who's that? That looks like the plastic surgeon. She looks like a bitch, doesn't she? Small ears, sloping jawline, fake Adam's apple. Anna Nicole, straight away, the horse teeth should give it... The horse face should give it away, the horse teeth. The male clavicles, the broad shoulders, the square jaw, feminized chin, rectangle-shaped eyes, look, with brow bone kicking in the corner. They've tried to arch them, but the short forehead's giving him way. Very reminiscent of old mega bollocks there. Robbie Margot, whatever they call him. Margot Robbie. I said it backwards. Animania. Oh my gosh. Animania. Anna Man. Huh? Yeah, it's a dude. It's a dude with big boobs, but it's a dude nonetheless. We're stuck with the truth, folks, if you can see it. Hugh Hefner, close set eyes. Look at that squashy little face. Look at the wide face on Anna Nicole Smith. It can't be undone. Once you can see them, look at this Adam's apple. Before, I'd have been oblivious to that, and now it is just so obvious. There's one where Anna Nicole's got his neck stretched and the Adam's apple on it. It looks like that Bridget Nielsen pic that I showed the other day. So what attracted you to the 90-year-old billionaire closer-eyed FTM, Anna? I never want to give you up. Where's that picture? Is that Anna Nicole Smith, really? Is it really? Look at that neck on him. Is that when he was young? What was he? 5'10". He was nearly 5'10". 5'8". Nearly as big as me. Manna Nicole Smith, that's what it is. I can't find that picture where he's got his Adam's apple out. I was hoping it was going to pop up, but it hasn't. Backfile. Anna Nicole Smith. Anna N should find it. Search. Getty Seal. I don't know the little FTM there is, but look at the size of her. He's a big fellow, isn't he? Still can't find that Adam's apple shot. It's like that. Oh, that might be it there. Oh, balls. Hang on 1 second. Oh, I've lost it now. Good. It's like that. Look at that neck. You got to be kidding me. He could literally bend an iron bar around that. Made in Scotland from Goddess. Oh my word, look at that face. Absolute man face, but look at the Adam's apple. The neck, look how big that neck is. You honest, right, have you, men, think about this. Have you ever put your arm around a girl and your arm not fit? He's a beast. Anna Nicole, even at 5'8", look at that neck. It puts mine to shame. That's probably what, a 22-inch neck. And there it is again with the Adam's apple. It's not a good shot though. There is one where it's like that. That still doesn't do it. You look at that. Honestly, you could fit a cucumber in that throat, couldn't you? Anna Nicole Smith. Have I got one in the back file? 1 second. I think I have. Oh, balls. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. That'll do. There. Give me that bag. Anna Emeka, Emma G, Anna Gunn, Anna Kournikova. There's loads of them. M. Anna Nicole. There he is. With Gates. Anna Nicole Smith. Oh. Anna Nicole Smith. Did we find Gates? I don't think I put walking in, did I? Let's find you some Gates quickly, and then we can add this one to the list. Oh, he put some timber on at the end, didn't he? Look at him. Size of him there. From the Guess Jeans girl to an absolute dude. Is that him there? Is that really him? Oh, it is. Look at the size of him. I can't believe I used to jack off to that. Look at that man body. Straight up and down lines. I think I'm going to be sick, Father. This is why Jesus said, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. I didn't know Anna Nicole Smith was a bloke. I do now. I swear down, Anna Nicole Smith, because I don't think he's dead, could walk in this house right now. Well, I wouldn't let him in, but if he could walk in this house with £1 million and offer me £1 million to sleep with him, he'd get a million punches before I took the £1 million. You got no chance, love. But there you go. If you want to believe that this is a woman, it's your choice. Look at his neck. Look at his Adam's apple. Look at the women he married with these long faces and these wide foreheads compared to the bowling ball skull over there. Look at them lips. Looks like a globy fish, what do you call it? A guppy fish. Again, Anna Nicole Smith's broad shoulders. And there's the wife, look. Mincing. That looks like Mickey Rourke. That is Mickey Rourke. Anna Nicole Smith's daughter knows great shoes. What's Mickey Rourke doing with... Is it Mickey Rourke? It does look like Mickey Rourke. It's not Mickey Rourke. Wow, it looks like Mickey. It looks like Ryan Gosling there as well. FTM. Problems. Knees apart. We're done. Anna Nicole Smith is a man, a dude, a fella. And every woman he married has got a long face, look. Look at the difference in this. But it is what it is, fellas. You've been jacking off to men, and you're either sorry about it or you'll carry on doing it. Anna Nicole Smith. It's dude, final answer. What time is it? Did I post Anna Nicole? I did. It is 2 hours, 20 minutes. 10:30. Do you know what? I think I'm going to call that a night right there. Let me cut out Anna Nicole Smith. Anna Nicole Smith. Done. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go play some Call of Duty, guys. Hello, Anna Souza. Hello, darling. How are you? No, it's time, Luke. I'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday Night Live. We'll continue the hunt for celebrity flip-flops. Just remember that God loves you. He's got a message for you. He wants you to know that you were born into an inside out, upside down, back to front, tipsy, topsy, turvy. Well, thank you very, very, very much for watching, students and school checkers from around the world. Sweet dreams, Rachel. Good night, Juice, my darling. Good night, Jennifer. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, Luke. Sweet dreams, everyone. See you tomorrow. God bless. Bye.